just came in.
The house.
Well, it's easier to put a sign up, say, this week in Follow the yellow.
Good evening, everybody. How are we today?
Awesome.
Okay, we're going to convene this special board meeting for Tuesday, July 1st at 6:30 p.m. I will ask Clerk Key to call the roll for a quorum.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Good, perfect. Trustee Tammy Brown? Present. Trustee Norwood? Present. Trustee Stan Brown?
Present.
Trustee Belcher? Here. Trustee Steve?
Present.
And Trustee Holmes is absent. We have a quorum.
Okay, thank you. I'll ask all to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to
The flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
As we remain standing, I think I saw the trustee Valerie Stubbs. Would you mind leading us in prayer, please?
Can everybody bow their head? Heavenly Father, I come to you in the name of Jesus just to praise your name another day. And thank you for the mercy and grace that you have bestowed upon us. Thank you for allowing us to assemble here today. Let this meeting go in decent order and quick. In Jesus' name. Amen.
So we'll begin with citizens' address. We'll ask anybody who has questions or comments for the body to come up to the podium on 3-minute marker. I will signal you when that time has concluded.
Oh, no, that's fine.
No, please.
You sure?
No, please.
Amen.
Y'all, great in the name of the Father and the Son, and I'm definitely concur. Ms. Stubbs. Look, I don't know how I'm really supposed to express about you all wanting to get the house, because the many stories that could be out there, there comes a time for me, and the way I am interacting with people in the community, I'm going to come and I'm going to ask, because here is the food for thought. If it goes by one thing I've seen, and you all connect to the bank, any default on your part, then the bank has that house. I'm curious to know where the revenue is going to come in from that house. And in one video, I still also want to know, how is that going to help the homeowners and the taxpayers here? We must not ignore that we still have serious lawsuits here high. I'm coming one of them, and I actually have been trying to the residents to do an out-of-court settlement. Because mine is almost surpassing the 33. It took a lot for me to come here for this today. Because real lives, they don't always matter. That color thing, I kind of had enough of that. Because every day, we still gonna have one commonality. We all human. And we all got to survive everything, especially that goes on in the dark. The police department, its procedures, its non-due diligence, invisible ghosts. It's like ghosts are there getting money and the community don't have no availability, no availability. I have so many complaints that I wanted to bring tonight. I didn't want it on my energy. This is for public record because I'm going to come from my receipts, because that's what legislative, executive, and administrative do. You all negotiate to the best of your ability, and I'm getting ready to speed it up a little bit. The sewers, come on now, they're falling in. I kept one woman, I spoke about it before. They coming, and I mean one that's completely moved. I also want to speak about the street cleaner. I don't know that we have money for printing this, that, and the third, but if the street cleaner's gonna come out, you know right now, nobody's gonna be more selfish, because if the cars, if the people get enough time to put their cars in the alley for just a hot second, that's really gonna help some of these sewers. And really, when I speak about these sewers, y'all need to go look at it, because some of them are so filled with dirt. It's to the top. If they're not gonna be blown out or something like that, I can't imagine how the rainy summer gonna go over winter. also want to speak to donation of fans, because once upon a time, they used to have fans at our fire department for the residents only. And I'm asking for people to donate fans, take them to the village hall, take them to the fire department, so that it'll properly be taken care of. The leash law, I don't know what y'all gonna do, but I don't want to tell nobody I want to kick their dogs, because that's not cool. And the bottom line is, come on now. Come on now.
Thank you very much for your comments, Ms. Hill.
Oh, I love y'all.
Reverend Ryan Reese, Dolton resident on the south side of town. I don't have a huge amount to say about the specifics of this potential purchase. I will say that I know that as a Board of Trustees and Mayor, you have a difficult situation figuring out the finances of the community. As we're attempting to figure out those finances and address some of the issues we no longer have to talk about, but we have to deal with the aftermath thereof, we need to make sure that the money is spent wisely. Considering the conditions of the road on University Avenue, the lawn stain damage to that road between Greenwood and Sibley, it's basically you're almost driving over gravel right now. And if you have driven on that road, it is badly damaged, and it is heavily used because of the laundromat right there. That's how I know about it. So there are a lot of things like public works, like the need for proper implementation of the leash law, which was an issue I brought up a few months ago as well. We need to be mindful of addressing the issues that the city has while we're trying to address the debts and the lawsuits. I'm not sure that this is the first priority, and I would put on the record that we need to be considerate of some of the specific needs that Dolton has in its basic infrastructure. In particular, I mentioned the one road that I do, but all the roads in the area need to be looked at. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much for your comments.
Get that off of me. Get that off of me.
Good evening,
Get that off of my arm.
Mary Avon from Dolton. I just have a couple of questions that hopefully will be discussed or answered during the discussion and approval. Purchasing the Pope's resident of these two addresses is admirable, but with the state we're in right now, I guess my concern is, do we have the money? And even if we have the money, there's called upkeep, there's called water, there's called light bills, all of these things. Who's going to maintain that? You know, we raised a whole bunch of cane about not being in the real estate business when we were dealing with Melanie Fitness and the Dorchester, and it looks like we're headed back down there, and I figure we're probably in worse shape now financially than we were. But do we have the money, or even if somebody's gonna give it to us, if I gave you $200,000 today, whatever the house costs, it still has to be maintained, and I say that as a homeowner. In my opinion, a house is a pimp, because it's money every day. It calls my name every day for something, from the garbage on down. So let's be mindful. We don't have a police chief, a fire chief, HR rep, finance director. So those are answers I like. Thank you.
Knock it down. Oh, sorry about that, Pastor.
Hello, my name is Annette Morrow, and I live in Dolton on Ellis Street. This is the first time I've come up here. Now, as a practicing Catholic, I see no reason why you want to buy that house. The house inside does not look anything like it did when Father Prevost lived there, or his parents, or his brothers. So I'm really against it. If you want to put money in, put it into the church, and then you can use that church. The church then can be used by the archdiocese. And then they were saying about the roads on Evers, 149th, there is, we live in the middle of the block. There are sewers. On our side, it's nice, but there were kids out there playing, and there's one of those big orange things. A little kid could go step in that and it would go above their head. It is so deep. Our alley is a mess. There's a car that's been there, I don't know how many years. Got a lot of cars on our block that do not have stickers. That's money that we're missing out on. Who is taking care of these things? They should not be taking care of a house that I drove by once. I don't want to go back there because the people that are living there are looking at you like, do you belong in my neighborhood? You're gonna have, it's just too much. But I really appreciate the thought, but anything beyond that, we just don't have the money. And I'm not gonna pay for it. Okay? Thank you.
Well, anyway, my name is Banks and I live right across the street there, right in front of the park. And I just had a little problem with when they rent this place out. I'm talking about all the elders that live on the street, because they know young people, it's all seniors. And I'm talking for all of them on the street. And we have this place, I know you heard about, they had some young kids, they was in here, but they was outside, and then they shot bullets and went in that lady's house next door, right here on the corner. So I'm just saying they need security here when they have parties in here. I don't know who paid for it, but whoever rents it out or whatever you do, they need security here. Now, I lived in Riverdale for a long time, and then I moved, I bought a house over here. So I'm just saying you ain't got none of seniors on the street, I mean, that lives on this block. And then people, when they come over to picnic or party or whatever they do, they want to park. There ain't no signs, you know, when a fire truck comes down that street, they can't even get down the street because they got people parking on the side where it says ain't no parking, and they ignore it. And so, and there's no police. I don't know where the police is, you know, because I remember when this area was clean, police was on that street all the time, and they gave tickets. You didn't move your car. So I don't, you know, I'm not here to make friends with anybody here, complain about anything for myself, but I just think that there's a lot going on, and most people that don't live around where it's going on at, they don't really seem like they care. So I'm just saying that, and most seniors don't really come to the meeting. I'm just telling you, they live there, but some of them are sick and some of them, and I'm 90, so I'm just saying, I mean, I wouldn't, you know, I'm 90 years old, so I'm standing here today. But I'm just saying, and I like to see people take it in charge and run the place. But I like to see them show up and do a good job. I don't mind paying that. You got to pay taxes, so yeah, you know, earn your money. That's all I'd like to. You just got when you come over in this park, there should be somebody that checks this park. You know, they can't just work here and cut grass and not check to keep the park, keep the paper up. It's like they rent this place out, and then the people be outside the building, and then they drop paper and all that stuff, and then they don't pick it up. You know, so I'm just saying they need to, you know, I know you're a new guy, you taking over, so, but I'm just letting you know what's going on. So I would appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Trustee Belcher.
Mr. Banks, we'll have a conversation with you, but most of the concern is the park district has their own entity, so we'll connect with somebody at the park, okay?
Are you in charge of the park?
No, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna be real quick. Hey, everybody. I just want to ask one question, and that's just because somebody on my live stream asked me. They want to know about the village stickers. Have they been extended? What is the deadline to order or purchase a sticker before they go into default? That's it.
Yes, they have been extended through the end of July.
Thank you.
Also the parking stickers for parking bill. Right. No, you don't think so. You got your own car already.
How you doing? So we have a $500,000 bill we owe AT&T, is that correct? That was on your, electronic ordinance. And it was also a letter. So can the attorney please address that $500,000 bill that you're wanting to pay a portion of? And why hasn't AT&T had a representative or any legal action to collect that money?
We are in ongoing discussion on resolving that bill.
Discussion for $500,000 and not litigation?
Correct.
Okay, so you're gonna pay a $500,000 bill under Riley Rogers' administration, along with most of the bills that you took off of the warrant list under Tiffany Hilliard's administration. I'm not understanding why you're wanting to pay these bills now when you didn't want to pay them then.
So you're making assumptions that are untrue, but we're open to having a discussion if you would like to schedule a meeting.
And you're welcome to review the videos of the actual meetings where you struck these line items and they're now on the electronic warrant list. See, Brittany, that's how flies be around shit.
Oh my goodness.
Happy Tuesday.
Okay, now, Ms.
That's disrespectful.
Trina, if we ask to refrain from profanity, or we'll conclude this portion of the
I said shh and not the whole word.
My goodness.
And so we also have money to buy the Pope's old home. What type of historical value does that have for the village of Dolton? I know I'm Catholic and none of you are. That's sitting
Oh
on the
my
board.
goodness.
I mean, you're good Baptist people or whatever denomination, but I know
Oh
for
my
sure you're not
goodness.
Catholic, so why the interest in buying a Pope's home when we can't even keep these streets paved adequately and keep the community clean? Right across the street from Village Hall is a whole store that's falling apart. It used to be owned by the guy who owns Pablo's now, and he got a Class A and a TIF to open a liquor store on the border of South Holland and Dolton.
Oh, yeah.
And do you remember when you was a trustee, how the trustees, like you and Stubbs and Muhammad, you guys had your own attorney because you felt like Olson and Murphy, like they weren't good attorneys? So the trustees had to get their own attorney. You do know y'all had your own attorney when they were the village attorneys.
The only attorney I've ever had was Olson, Mr. Murphy, Frazier.
All the trustees had their own attorney. I'll bring that video so you can review yourself. You do remember that, don't you, Mr. Olson? When the
Yeah, we
trustees had their own
appreciate it.
attorney? Okay, y'all have a good day.
Any additional comments at this time? Okay, if I hear none, that'll conclude citizens' address. We appreciate all comments that were given. Next, we will go into general announcements. Any announcements from the board members?
Recognize Mayor.
Okay, Trustee Tammy Brown.
Okay, just wanted to say thank you for the expungement we had over the weekend, last weekend. Very successful. We had 25 people that actually showed up, and we did have 3 petitions filed. So we are looking to do another expungement later on this year. We want to say thank you for every attorney that participated and everyone that came out to make that day successful. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think Trustee Steve, you have comments?
Yes. Good evening, everyone. I want to make sure to remind everybody that the team of trustees this July will be my MF walk for multiple sclerosis. So I'm inviting everyone out to come out at 9:30 July 12th and participate in my walk and meet here. We have some festive things here, with food, fellowship, and we'll do a small walk around the park and just to raise awareness of multiple sclerosis and raise some money. So I'm looking for all adult residents to come out to my MS walk July 12th, right here at the Lester Long Field House at 9:30. That's it, thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Steve. Any additional announcements at this time? Trustee Norwood?
Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
I have a special thank you to the Chicago Sky for providing us with annual tickets. So the last few years, they've been nice enough to provide us with tickets for the families. So I also would like to thank all of the Dolton residents who participate every year and come out and just have a good time with the family. We're having a housing committee meeting on Monday, July the 14th. So I know a lot of people have questions regarding where we're going with housing. It'll be at 6:30 p.m. and it'll probably be at Dolton Village. So if you are not following our YouTube, make sure you follow our Facebook for more information. We'll go over house rules, and we have some important information regarding housing. We'll also have a youth day. A lot of the last few months, every summer, I help the children get hired around the community. And this Friday, or the upcoming Friday, on July the 11th, we're gonna have something for the teens so they can come out, and we'll have a mental health portion, and then we'll have a job hiring fair. So if you are an employer and you're looking to come out and provide the youth with jobs, please contact me at 708-968-4297. And for all the moms who's been contacting me, please make sure that the teenagers get up and out on the 14th. We'll have raffles, so please don't forget, let them know that we will have raffles, so they will have free things to win, we'll have food, and if they have to bring their siblings, we'll actually have something for the younger kids as well. Wednesday, July the 9th, we'll have a resource event in collaboration with Neighborhood Housing Services and Abundant Living Church. So I'd like to thank Pastor Fleshman for allowing us to come to his church, and we'll have different resources. I know that ComEd, they have a free program where they're insulating homes. So we'll have a lot of different resources, so make sure you come out. It will be at 6:30 p.m. And that will be all for me. Thank you, Mayor.
Okay, thank you, Trustee Norwood. Any additional announcements at this time? Hearing none, we'll go into our normal order of business. I will ask at this time for a motion for the board to go into executive session for the purpose of the purchase or lease of real property for the use of public body, including meetings held for the purpose of discussing whether a particular parcel should be acquired. Is there a motion to move to executive session? Motion by Trustee Belcher, second by Trustee Norwood. Clerk Key, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Norwood. Tammy Brown. Trustee Norwood. Trustee Stan Brown. Aye. Trustee Belcher. Aye. Trustee Steve.
Aye.
Meeting temporarily adjourned at 6:54.
Okay, thanks all. We expect to be no more than 15 minutes, so we ask that you please stay with us for another great discussion. Thank you.
Base all over here. Yeah. No comment, no comment. I don't have no comment on how people carry themselves. Just long they don't mess with me. There's a lot of media here today too. Hi, Aim. Yes, I know, Aim. You just can't please people. You just can't please people.
Yeah, I get the dugout, but I don't.
Yeah.
We're talking about the jokes.
Yeah, I'm sitting here, and I'm just gonna wait till they come back. I'm gonna give y'all my opinion. It don't bother me. if they go for the house, I don't have no problem with it. I don't have no problem with it. I don't. Okay. You're gonna pay taxes no matter what. I'll go over there and take care of the Pope house. I'll go maintain the property. I'll go over there and do the lawn, keep the grass looking good. I sure would. But you know what? We're gonna see what happens. Oh, my friend. Hi, Javar. Hey, long time. Javar, I hope you subscribe to Ben Solo channel. You hit that like button, subscribe, Javar. Thank you for stopping by. So much going on. They don't want the Pope house, you guys. Yeah. He said already. Oh, you did? Thank you, Javar. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you subscribing. Yeah, a lot of people, you know, Ben Solo gonna do what you gotta do. I'm gonna speak my opinion right now. I don't have no problem if they purchase that house. I don't have no problem. See, I don't live my life like these people. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm blessed, and I don't feel like them, I don't act like them. I'm enjoying life. I'm enjoying life. Ooh, Obama got a house that people go and tour. Michael Jackson got a house over there where they go and tour. Who else? Who else got a house? Martin Luther King got a house. Everybody go and visit. Hello. And you know what? And that lady that says she ain't gonna pay for it, she just don't know. That stuff gonna be sitting right in her taxes. She tripped me out when she said, I'm not gonna pay for that house. They don't know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? I don't care. Because I don't focus. I live here, but I don't let this stuff suck me up. With Tiffany Hinyard, I didn't let her suck me up. And I'm happy that we have this administration because there's no fighting. But we got a problem here with this person that came up in the white dress. Now, that person there, you might need security. I'm serious. One day we might need security for that person. You know, don't nobody want no chaos, all this dumb, stupid stuff. Okay. And to be ugly like that, to say ugly things to the board like that, it's just sad. It's just sad. It's so sad. So ghetto. It's not even ghetto. It's like more of attention or think it's funny. And I can't sit up and listen to people that use profanity 24/7. Every word is profanity. I can't take it. I can't take it. That's why Bae Solo's staying right over here on her own channel. Sure is. I can't take it no more. You guys can go ahead and laugh and talk about everybody. I'm not going to do that. I'm looking for having peace in my life. I'm looking for to feel good, and I do feel good. I feel peace. I feel fine sitting up here. I'm not tripping off if they want to get the house in Dolton, have a historic house sitting in Dolton. And nothing, to me, there's nothing wrong with that. No. And you got to remember where your blessings come from. Your blessings come from the good Lord above. It don't fall out the sky. No, it don't fall out the sky. I know how I'm surviving. By the grace of God. Hi, Michael. Hi, Michael. Hey, you guys, I washed my hair, and I can't wait to get it braided. Oh, my God. I'm tore up. Hey, Tiny. Oh, hi, Helen. Hey. Yeah. They said it's gonna be like 15 minutes. And whatever they decide, I have no problem with it. I don't have no problem with it. When St. Patrick came, what happened? They talked about St. Patrick. Anyway, I don't even know why they're bringing up the old administration for it, because that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. And that person that's talking about money need to focus on Thornton Township. You know, that kills me, huh? Yeah. Sitting on the board of Thornton Township, I want to see how that person's going to do on the board over there. I'm going to watch. I'm going to watch. Is she going to be able to do what she did over here? Oh, I don't think she can do that because she's sitting on the board. I don't think she can get up and just speak like she just did today. No, nah. Yeah. But I'm going to tell y'all something. I know everybody got their own opinion. Everybody going to talk about Dolton. They're going to talk about people. They're going to talk. But that people like that. They love misery. I don't. As long as they leave Bay Solo alone. Don't bother me. Just leave me alone. Wait a minute. I thought she was back. Wait a minute, I got to see who's behind me. I got to make sure nobody's sitting behind me.
I wash my clothes at that laundromat.
It's a lot of media here, and I like the idea that media is here. Yeah, but it's so embarrassing, isn't it, when you get people that talk so ugly? You could talk to them without being ugly, you know what I'm saying? When you're ugly, you're ugly. Yeah. Hey, Shine 414. What's up? What's up? Yeah. I'll be coming on tonight at 9 p.m. I got a little bitty information about Tiffany here, just a little bit. You guys gonna be surprised. Yeah. So I still stand behind the trustee board. I still stand behind Jason House. Hi, Speak Your Piece. Hey. Yeah, I'm good. At first my hair was dripping in water and now it's dry because I was washing my hair and I was trying to hurry up and get the, I went down to the village hall and I tried to film on the wall because they have the agenda on the door, but this guy started blasting his music. I am so tired of being copyright. They keep getting me. So what I got to do, I have to fix it where they don't take my video or they don't cut my video. And it'll be worse than this. Yeah. Oh, dang. Yeah. It'll be worse than this if I didn't change the music on my own. Because YouTube got music that I can replace the music with. So that's what I do when I get my copyright. And if I would have left my mic on when I first videoed the agenda, you wouldn't have heard me anyway, because the guy's music was so loud. It was loud. Yeah. You guys writing are going so fast, I could barely see it. It comes up on the screen, then it disappears. Yeah. It's beautiful outside. The air conditioning is good in here. Look at outside. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I choose not to judge on that. What Harris is Harris is a career politician. He is a long-standing career politician.
Let me tell you about Babe Solo. I don't worry about all this type of stuff because when I leave here and go home, it's me, myself, and I. These people ain't in my house with me. They're not in the house with me. And they're not my friends. I don't have no friendship with these people. Nope. I was fighting for the cause, and that's what I was doing, but I don't have any friends. I don't want friends like that anyway. I don't. I won't be able to deal with it.
I would much rather be not be able to. I would much rather they not be the majority leader. I don't care about having a level of influence. I can get more time out of him in the office than I ever could out of the
Speak your piece. You said, what did I miss? You missed somebody from, oh, you missed, this is I don't want to say it, but this person is not godly at all. There's no God in that person. God don't act like that. God, people don't be like that. That's all I got to say. When you of God, nah. That's why I'm not going to allow no one to try to change who I am. I'm not going to act like them. I'm not going to be like them because that's not my character. I'm trying to live my best life. It's your piece. You might have to do a replay. Matter of fact, when I come on tonight, I'm not really going to talk about these things that you guys heard. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it because I'm not going to have, you know, I ain't got time for nobody calling themselves jumping on me through the internet behind the keyboard because I say something. But if you guys bring it up, I'm not going to discuss it. Nope. You all seen it for yourself. Those that didn't, you could do the replay and hear it for yourself. And you could talk about it at home and talk about it with your friends, but not with Babe solo. I'm not going to be spending my time listening to what somebody said at the microphone. Not me. Hey, Carl. Hey, Carl. That's my friend. Hey, friend. Thank you for saying I'm amazing. But I'm telling you, Carl, I ain't got time for this stuff. What these people say at that microphone ain't got nothing to do with Babe solo. I'm going to live my best life. I'm not going to dig into all this stuff. I'm here to hear and learn. And I am not against the Pope House being here. I'm like this. They either do it or they don't. They either do it or they don't. And I'm satisfied both ways. If they don't, I'm satisfied. If they do, I'm satisfied. That's me. Yeah. Yeah. Why you stop? Turn me off. Oh. Oh, Carl said, hey, Tiny. Yeah, my moderator's in the room. Shout out to my moderator. Go, moderator. Go, moderator. Go, moderator. I got some wonderful moderators. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care. I got some wonderful moderators. I'm excited. I'm excited when I see them. And then I'm happy for all those that's coming in and watching Babe Solo channel. Because you guys could have been somewhere else. You could have been on somebody else's channel. You know, it's, who's that? Somebody just came in. Oh, speak your piece. Oh, okay. Hi. You saw me? Are you watching me? How you feel about what I just said? Oh, I was saying, if they do it, I'm okay. If they don't, I'm okay. Those are people that want to be seen and heard and stay in the media. You see that cameras? You see the cameras? They act like Tiffany's still sitting over there. I know. Dolton's been known for shenanigans. Thank you. Right now, we have an opportunity to turn around. Yes. People are looking to Dolton now. And the lady, people are coming here just to pray outside the house. Yes. Why not capitalize on that? Hey, Michael Jackson got a house. Obama got one. Martin Luther King got one. Look, they got one. It's not $200,000. Not a lot of money. Remember, no. They spent a whole lot of money for a century. Wait a minute. Nobody. People are coming from around the U.S. to come here. Why should we not invest? Let's invest in ourselves. Something we should give it to the Catholic Church. Nobody gives it. Why? You know what? That's not godly. That's not godly. To the village. The village should capitalize on this asset. We just don't get Oh, I'm so glad you feel like I do.
You don't get what they're complaining about.
Because those are,
$200 ice cream, $200.
no. You gotta remember what type of, pay attention to what type of people they are. You gotta remember now.
All of a sudden they bring up security, they bring up, I would hope that if they did purchase the home,
They haven't even been in office that long.
manage it properly. I would trust that they would manage it properly. Yes.
You know what?
They speak and this talks about having tours, and there's a lot in the south suburbs.
Yeah.
Included in a tour, you know, people trust me would be interested in that. Yeah, I saw somebody taking pictures out there. I went there today. Even my family on the north side, they're like, have you been to the house yet?
They ask me too. You know what? If you pay attention to them, they're the same messy people.
I just don't get it.
And it's worse on the internet. It's worse. It's worse. They come after me. They come after me all the time. You know what I tell them? I said, I'm based solo. I said, don't. If you ever visit my channel, you're going to see it's totally different. I don't allow it. I don't allow it. But they ain't spending nothing. And then the one that stood there, that's sitting on the trustee board in Thornton Township, I want to see what she's gonna do over there. Hello, Maybe the one that stood there that said that what she say? She said the one that was very. She said the house is a pimp. My house ain't no pimp. My house don't pimp me. Hello, my house do not pimp me, and I would never use a phrase like that. I am blessed. I am grateful to God to have a house. If I was living in an apartment, I would be grateful to God. You know what I'm saying? If I had Section 8, I'd be grateful to God. If I'm on welfare, I'd be grateful to God. Trust me, I've been on welfare. I had Section 8. I had all that. And then you know you grow. When I was young, I had all that too. I didn't look down on nobody. But these people got to be careful because God is listening. And tell me, you scared me a little bit because I saw that white dress you got on. I was making sure that I got to watch her. Did you see me turn around?
Yeah, why?
Because the woman with the white dress.
Oh. I see that. Okay.
Because I saw you right. I was like, oh, that ain't her. Because she was not of God. That wasn't godly. Come on. And then she talked bad about everybody's religion. That's them same people from the Henyard agenda. They're bringing it to this board, which we don't care. It's sad. But you know what?
Did nobody get upset when she said?
Did you know?
He was just listening to her.
She ain't gonna stop. That person ain't gonna stop. Or that other lady that's sitting on the trustee board over in Dolton Township. She need to focus on that job over there because she's a newbie. She's never been a trustee.
Oh, the one had the pants suit.
Oh, she's a new trustee.
There's never been one.
Okay.
I said she's a newbie.
She's doing township.
Yes. The one said her house be pimping her. But my house don't pimp me. Did you hear? She said my house be pimping me. Yeah. She said my house calls me every day. So you spending money every day on your house? Well, you need to sell that house. It's on camera. Everybody get to hear her say her house pimps her. Her house pimps her, but my house, I am grateful to God that I'm able to have one.
We need more home ownership.
And I have seen people moving in houses lately.
Yes.
And I'm happy to see that. There's a house that looks like a horseshoe. It is beautiful. And I saw people move in. I was so happy because that's a beautiful house. You have a horseshoe, you know, your driveway go all the way around like this. And I like this. When I saw that they got that house, now they're living in that house. And you can tell that they...
Beautiful. You don't remember when we were hanging out at when they got sworn in? You don't remember when we were hanging out when they got sworn in?
This one.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, you don't remember? That's why I saw you. I mean, that's why
on base. Yeah, I have my own channel and I got attacked for that too.
Why?
I don't even get paid. I don't even get paid like they do. They get paid. No, I don't have enough subscribers.
How many you got?
You have to have 1,000 to start getting paid. But see, my thing is this is
How many subscribers you got?
I'm at 700. But listen, this is a passion for me. It's not about money. I'm
Well, it would be nice
you know
to
how
make
old
it
I
on
am?
the side, you know,
I am a
come on
senior
now.
citizen. I'm 68. I own my own house. And I've been blessed all my days of my life. And I almost lost my life many, many a times in a bank robbery. And I ain't gonna say the other 2 times because people are watching me at this moment. So I am grateful to what I have, and I'm trying to live my best life. I'm a senior citizen, retired. I worked hard. Shoot. And these people that's stalking up here, coming up here with this, trying to make everybody's life miserable, there's a lot of people getting miserable when they hear this stuff. It don't affect me. Because my house, yeah, I'm based solo.
You just came up, you just shut up, and I was like looking at you, and then I was like, oh, she's here.
She saw me. She seen me, you guys. Would you subscribe to my channel?
I subscribed already.
Oh, you did?
That's what I'm telling you.
I don't be knowing.
You just popped up when I was sitting
That
back
means,
here.
yeah, that means you set for to see me when I come on. I do everything. I show people how to save money. I go shopping.
Yeah, you know I know.
I take people with me everywhere.
You and Boston Simon.
I'm totally different.
You and Boston Simon, the 2 people I watch from Dolton.
Yeah. And I've been here I'm going on 23 years living here.
35 years.
Ooh, I love to hear that.
Yeah.
And you know what? I like your personality because to me, you seem like you're not into that mess. And that's what, they're not going to draw me into that mess. So my channel is watching right now. I told them when I come on tonight, I said, I'm not going to discuss what this woman said and what the pimp lady said.
Yeah, the pimp lady.
She being pimp.
I'm a little disappointed that more of us are now.
Oh shit. I want to know who daddy is. Who's the pimp?
I don't
The
know.
bank? The bank is pimping her, huh? She said she's being pimped. She said her house is pimping her. Oh, hello. Let me shut up. But I ain't scared. You know I ain't scared. I ain't scared. Yeah, I said it. Because I don't, you know what, when you be blessed like that, God is listening to you talking that stupid talk to people. Why would you tell somebody your house is pimping you? That is low rating. That is very low rating. Then for another person to get up and talk about people's religion and tell everybody they shit. And Jason House said something, Mayor Jason House said, we don't use profanity in here. And she switched it. She said, I said shh, part of it. No, she said shit to one of the trustees. She told the trustee, she said that fly, she said that's what fly do, laying on shit.
Yeah.
I'm sitting right here. I'm right here. And on my video, I know I'm going to hear my voice. I said, oh my God. I said, how rude. That day coming. Karma coming for her. Karma is coming. I know. You know what's wrong with these people? They figure because they talk to these trustees that they can say anything to them. I know these trustees, but I stay in my place. I don't hang in their face. But if they speak to me, I wave and I say hi. But I'm not trying to be friends with them. You know what I'm saying? That's why you get disrespect from people, because they figure they can talk to you any kind of way. Because they're trying to be in your face too much. Too much. Stay out of Babe Solo face. I just love you guys. I do. I love my channel. I love all the people that come to my channel. And I love those that are watching Babe Solo far off. Okay, you take care. And thank you for your opinion. I love it. She was great.
You got kids that pimp you as well.
You speak your piece. You go speak your piece. Oh my God, speak your piece. I read what you said. Oh my God, calm down, baby. Hold on. Calm it down, calm it down. Yeah, you see I mind my business. They coming back, they coming back. Bye, you guys. Showing up, they're gonna chase it.
Like I said, in this morning,
Steve, I know you're busy, but I got to make sure I get that stuff from you for. Yeah, I don't know how to sign in for the conference. I got my shirt already, you know that. Okay, post the link. You know I'm gonna show up.
oh, yeah. That's not the way.
Yeah.
So his fluorosis walk is here, and the T is here. This is before the T is. We'll find out. You know what? We'll find out on Monday. I will try to make the Monday meeting next week. I still always think I do try to make your light. I'd rather be interested. It's not a bad idea to at least be aware of what business is going to be.
I think you'd like to tell me about
Oh, it's my head. I didn't want to leave that anyway. All right, good evening. I'll ask, are you ready, Clerk? I'm going to ask Clerk Key to do a roll call for us to reconvene this meeting.
Trustee Tammy Brown. Present. Trustee Norwood.
Present.
Trustee Sam Brown. Here. Trustee Dolton.
Here.
Trustee Steve.
Present.
Reconvene at 7:20 p.m.
Okay, we will go right into our discussion, and I will ask for a motion for the approval of purchase of 212 East 141st Place in Dolton and 200 East 141st Place in Dolton, Illinois. Is there a motion? So moved.
Second.
Here, a motion by Trustee Edward Steve and second by Trustee Brittany Norwood. We'll go in discussion unless the board, if they don't mind, if I can have comments first on this. Really want to make sure that I'm speaking to some of the concerns that are out there, because I understand that there is concern in particular given our financial condition that we've inherited in this village. So I do hear those pleas and concerns loud and clear. We've made mention, I would say, originally upon hearing the news of the desire. We've also got many people that understand and have praise, and there's many people that are rightfully concerned over what we are, or what I'm asking that we proceed with. And hearing that concern, there are several things that I want to make sure that I do address. Some are talking about the repair of our streets, current infrastructure, and back bills. We are fully committed and will be doing both. This does not derail from our intention, our drive, and what we are going to do to repair the streets. We have negotiated recently because we have to identify some vendors that are willing to partner, and that's been a big undertaking for us in our infancy phases, and we found people that are willing to begin partnering with us, similar to the partnership that we will be getting on the, if approved by board, on this endeavor as well. You will see streets being repaved as quickly as the end of this week. In particular, I'm looking at the hole that's been sitting out here on King Drive for more than 6 to 8 months.
Yes.
When it comes to the maintenance of the property, because that property will have to be maintained, but our policemen as well as public works have been governing that already. That's a current cost that will be in place and is in place at this very moment. We've had charters come in here. We want to make sure that anybody that comes into our community is safe. We will make sure that continues to happen. That's a cost we will incur whether we own the property or not. There will be no getting around that. Why would we not want to participate in that and get the benefit of this historic moment moving forward? I think this is a proud moment for our village, a proud opportunity, and we want to make sure that we're doing it justice. we're honoring those that are members of the state. So I say that not by way of challenging those who have concerns. I feel that every concern that has been brought is just, it is right. We hear it and we are going to push forward to make sure that we do justice. We are looking at, and with this once in a lifetime, I would say this is a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yes.
We can either seize this moment and move it forward, or we can let that moment go to an investor.
Oh, my God.
I would like for our community to get the benefits.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Enterprise zones, historic land districts, so the opportunities that have come across have been numerous. Opportunities for historic zones where we can get state and congressional funds that are coming to this town, so we will make people proud. And one big thing is we're going through our budget season right now, and there's one thing that I've learned over time is that you cannot cut your way out of a deficit.
All right now, come on now.
We have to make sure that we have economic opportunities that will also add to our revenue while we are working towards being streamlined and efficient.
Look at
I
our
can
mayor.
promise you this board of trustees is holding me accountable every single day.
Come on now.
That's exactly what we signed up to do. So I will be making the ask of this board of trustees, and I thank those who have expressed their concerns. I genuinely want to say that because it's very, very valid. Those concerns are heard and received, and we'll work to make sure that everybody is proud of this as we can reach the conclusion. But I will defer to any board member that has come at this time. Didn't I used to be talking this long, I promise. Okay, I had Trustee Belcher.
Good evening, everyone. First, I would like to say, because a comment was made, I do not think that the Village of Dolton is in the business of real estate. I've said it before and I said it again tonight. But I do think that this is, as the mayor said, a one-time opportunity. In a lifetime, unless we have another book where some famous person come from Dawson. But in the long run, I think that this is gonna benefit our community. And when we start having a lot of concerns about our roads and start having concerns about just things that's going on, that we need to make sure that we have funding for, our faith in our mayor of making this decision that is going to take our town on a pathway of making sure that we are looking at financially how this will help us in the long run. And I'm asking just the citizens of Dawson to stand with us as we make this decision, because we know that in the long run, it will help all of us as a village. So I, Trustee Belcher, am in support of it right now, because I know that what the future holds and how this can help us in the long run.
Yes. All right.
Thank you, Trustee Belcher. Any additional discussion at this time? Trustee Steve?
Yes, I would like to say that, as we hear the complaints, we are very well aware of the potholes and stuff that we gotta overcome. But this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Our lawyer just gave us what has went on to the other folks' house throughout the world, and it's type of the traffic that it produces for that city where we're at, when folks' houses are. So this is a great opportunity. If you can see, if you ever ride over there, you ever see the traffic over there, and the constant traffic, constant bus loads in and out of our town. This is a great opportunity.
Yes, yes.
And there's other, I know the Martin Luther King House, even Michael Jackson.
Come on now.
Not even controlled by Gary, I think, but this is historical. The first pope and the first American pope.
Come on.
Is from Dolton. So this stuff that we got tonight, I'm going to get a digital format of this, and we're going to put this on the website for everybody to look at of what these other pope houses, historical houses have done and what they continue to do. And it's a great opportunity for our village. So that's just what I want to say, sure. And we hear you. They say I drive fast. I busted 2 tires on some of these roads. It is completely, it is terrible. It is terrible. And it's we're paying our back bills, and we owe some people. We found vendors that found they gonna work with us and get us through. And like the mayor said, I can't wait till this whole King Drive is fixed. There's a hole over in front of the Dolton Library that needs to be fixed. We're very well aware of these things, and we're working to get it fixed. But we can do this great thing at the same time.
Yes.
Thank you, Trustee Steve. Any additional comments?
Yeah, I'm not here.
Okay, I got Trustee Norwood.
Let me first start by saying I am not getting in the car with him, okay? You do drive fast. But overall, I want to say that I heard the concerns today, and I want the residents to know that our mission is the same mission that it has been for the last 4 years, and that's to move this town forward. Yes, these are tough decisions that we have to make, but it comes with the duty to do what's best for the people in the town. When I was younger, I remember my mom taking me to Gary. We went to see Michael Jackson's home. From there, because we were in the area, we went to the candy stores in the area, and it's just something that I always remembered. I mean, I'm grown now, but this happened when I was 8 or 9, so I am happy that we will be able to actually benefit. We hear the concerns with the roads, so we are thinking of ways that we can generate more money for the town. That's the ultimate goal. So I just want you all to know that when we are up here making these tough decisions, we live here also. So we understand that there are important things that needs to be done with the streets. I mean, but I also understand that Rome wasn't built in a day. So I just want everyone to know that our goal is always to make sure that we're doing what's best for the people. I know sometimes everyone may not understand it, but just understand that later on, this will all make sense, and we do have a plan. So we do want you all to keep faith in us and just know that we're still here for the people. We live here also, and we want to keep this town great. And for us to have this home and make it a landmark, I'm actually really excited.
Yes, I am excited too.
Okay.
Can I speak, Mayor?
Absolutely, Trustee
Thank you.
Tammy.
Just to piggyback a little bit off of what Trustee Ed Steve said, if you actually go to the area and you see the people that come from different states, from all over the world, just to actually see the Pope's house. We know it's not the same as to when he was living there, but it's just the excitement to see the people just to be standing on those grounds, on the porch, just in the area. And we know also that the area has to have some upkeep and maintain. But if the people in that neighborhood see the things that we are trying to do, that would encourage them to do a little bit more with that area also. Even with that being said, I have had people that have reached out to me from all over, wanted to give donations to help us out with the purchase, the area, all sorts of things. So when we do it the correct way, in the long run, it will pay for itself.
Amen.
It will pay for itself. And again, you're making hard decisions. We're making hard decisions as an elected official and as a resident. This is to benefit all of us. We got a new start. Let's go in that positive direction.
Amen.
And do some positive things. And this is wonderful. So I hope that everyone understands and agree with us with this decision we're about to make. But again, in the long run, see where this is going to take us. There's going to be some great things that's happening here in Dolton. Thank you.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Trustee Brown. Trustee Stan.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to say I'm a man of God, and I do believe in God.
Amen.
You're Catholic, Catholic, Protestants, or whatever you may be, we serve the same God.
Come on now.
So it's okay if we want to help out Catholics. We want to do something that the Catholics do. So I just believe in this is opportunity that's been given us, and I do believe in wait on the Lord, be of good courage. He's here to strengthen our town, so don't let this opportunity get away from us. He's given us the opportunity to climb back because we have been put on the back row. So now we have the opportunity to get on the front row. So we don't want to let this opportunity get away from us. And we definitely don't want to cross no lines that we should cross. And yes, we're trying to build things that we in the village of Dolton. So with the residents supporting us, give us that opportunity to make a decision. Because you don't make a bad decision if you don't make a decision at all. So we were doing this here from our hearts and from the information that we have been given. Because I do have some relatives that live in Atlanta, Georgia. And I go to Martin Luther King House every time I go to Atlanta, just to walk through the halls of what this man had actually been in. And I have been to the post house at 212 East of 141st Place, and you just feel that feel. So yes, everything over there has been built. All the old things have been taken out, but it's still where the Pope came from. So the Pope didn't just come here. He's been here. The Lord just revealed it to us.
Hallelujah.
Over 50 years ago. So it's nothing that just came. So
Amen.
He actually given us opportunity to bring some of our time to take us from the basement of despair and now in the valley of success. So we just like to go there and make the best decision. So thank you for the support of residents, because I'm a 35-year resident here. And actually, I talked with some individuals that has came to visit the Pope's house. This man actually used to come to Dolton Park. So right now, you in history right now, being in Dolton Park. So this is some good land we in. So let's just glad and rejoice in it. Thank you.
Amen.
Thank you very much, Trustee Stan. I believe we got all board members. With that being said, Clerk Key, I'll ask for a roll call, please.
Trustee Tammy Brown. Aye. Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher. Aye. Trustee Steve.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Woo!
Thank you to the board.
Yes.
Items B and C, I'll ask if there's no objection, I'll ask that we bundle item B and C. I will read them into the record. Item B being discussion and approval of ordinance number 25-003, approving a letter of intent with Tower Point for the purchase of the easement rights, leasing and providing future rents for the cell phone tower located at 401 East 144th Street with the Village of Dolton. Item C, exact same wording with the location being 14440 South Greenwood Road in Dolton, Illinois. Item B and C, I'll ask that we bundle these, and I'll ask for a motion for approval, please. So moved.
Second.
Hearing a motion by Trustee Steve and a second by Trustee Belcher. Will be in discussion. Any discussion at this time?
Yes.
Trustee Belcher.
Just as we just had a conversation about how we plan to continue to move the village forward, what we're about to vote on is income and revenue that's going to come back into the village. Over the last 4 years, as things have been going on, we fell behind on handling the business. And we had property or easements where we should have been collecting rent on them and wasn't even collecting rent. So we're about to make a decision that we'll have steady income coming in forever because those towers can't be moved. So we are definitely making financial decisions. We're taking everything into consideration because we have to realize that we have to continue to move this town forward. So as we all, you may not see it in the front, but behind the scenes, we're doing necessary and making credible financial decisions to put the village back into a better shape than it's been in.
Amen.
Thank you, Trustee Belcher. Any additional discussion? If not, I do want to give compliments. Attorney, I believe McGrath did a lot of work as well to bring this to fruition. Attorney Overson, our administrative staff, Administrator Walls, of course, Trustee Belcher has been extremely vital as well with efforts. And I would say every board member here on their collective board, with Trustee Tammy Brown, the work she's been doing on zoning, Trustee Stan Brown, who plays softball. Trustee Stan Brown has been incredible with just in terms of assisting with the Pope's house, along with his work with Public Works. Trustee Steve is at Public Works virtually every day and all of the great media content. Trustee Norwood with the upcoming housing summits. Every day, this is deemed part-time work, but I see within the first 2 months, it's almost like the lightning bolt has continued to go, but on much more productive. And then, of course, Clerk Key, I only recognize the sound of her voice when we say recall the roll, but then when we put these microphones down, I've rolled up her sleeves and doing tremendous work. So I want to thank all for inclusion on that, and I'm sorry I have to appreciate our team for enduring my voice for this moment. I'll ask Attorney Olson has a comment, then we'll ask for a roll call.
In line with what the mayor and the trustees have said, I think it's very notable that on the 2 items you're going to be voting on now, as we do in other villages, in selling easement rights to cell companies. These two sales to Tower Point is going to bring the village $564,000 within the next 30 days.
Amen.
It then will provide $1,666, about $1,700 a month for the rental back to the village. So these are the type of things that the mayor and this board have now allowed us to do, as we do in other municipalities, and we're having direct results very quickly to the tune of $564,000 for the sale of 2 easements.
Awesome.
Thank you
Woo!
very much for that.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I'll ask Clerk Key, can we call the roll, please?
Sure. Trustee Tammy Brown? Aye. Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Trustee Stanford?
Aye.
Trustee Belcher? Aye. Trustee Steve?
Aye.
Motion passed.
Thanks, everybody. Item D, we will be tabling at this moment, taking no action. And next, that leads us to adjournment. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second. There a motion by Trustee Belcher, second by Trustee Stan Brown. Any discussion? Hearing none, Clerk Key, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown? Aye. Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Belcher? Aye. Trustee Steve?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned at 7:42 p.m.
Woo! Yeah. Wait a minute, girlfriend. I've been done. I'm trying to wait. I've always going to see people. I just go on. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you, Miss T. God bless you.
Y'all are going to come in on the regular. That's a good thing.
God bless you. Thank you for speaking up for the Lord. I'm telling you, my spirit is moving. Jesus. God, you got to give me your address where the church is, because I don't go to church nowhere.
Oh, you got to come back.
You got a card? Write it down. Yeah, keep the paper, give me the address. Because I don't go to church.
Just come on back. We ain't trying to save no souls. We just want you to hear the
I
word.
know Jesus. I was so happy when you called Jesus. Ooh, I was so happy.
Yeah. We can be whatever religion you want to be, but we serve the same God.
Yeah. I'm so happy. I'm so happy you came to the house. Yes, Sam. Wonderful. I will show up. Put the hours. Okay.
Service start is 11 a.m. We be there for
That's
about
Sunday, right? That's Sunday?
Yeah, 145, 40 Lincoln.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
God bless
just come on by and just see the little word.
I will. I love the word. Yeah, God bless all of us. Okay. Oh, look at this, you guys.
Hey, I want to apologize. 6. Think I'm in days for things. Hey, let me give you this. I organize these events every year. This is Ida's Legacy is an organization that supports Black women candidates.
Okay.
Corey Bush is going to be the speaker this year. I'd love to have you join us.
All right.
Okay?
I'll try.
All right. Do try.
Okay. Is that right? Yeah, look at that.
Let me go home now.
What information do you want? Yeah.
We're not here. You were within each year. You can't just find it in your own home. So instead, if they go there and it has not been kept up, how would this be different? The village wanting it and the neighbors saying, private people.
July 11th from got it.
Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Let's go. Let's get out of here. I'm like a little kid running down the street like a little kid. I'm like a little kid. Look at me. Ooh. I'm out of here. I'm like a little kid. We got the Pope House. 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 Hey, go. Hey, hey, hey. We got the Pope House. We got the Pope House.
And you heard him say, he said, busting all the people coming back.
Oh, no. Look at the money that they're going to get from that tower.
Yes.
The tower. The tower. Oh, my God. Dave Solo is happy. We got the Pope House. And Jason House said, you are misinformed. Getting up there trying to be so smart and don't know what the hell you're talking about. How you gonna outsmart a lawyer and a whole team that's doing the work? Because you go and read and study your little books, and then you're gonna come out and stand in front of the cameras. You look like a fool. It's time to go home. Yeah. I'm pooped out. I am. Oh my God. Rock and roll, baby. What are you talking about?
He said, Jessica, we did this, they don't need us.
Shoot. You know, I mean, the Pope is, do you know people have faith? There's people with faith, okay? People be praying. They pray with faith.
Yes.
Prayer answers. People have faith. All right, you guys, I'll see y'all tonight. I hope y'all enjoyed the meeting. I did. And I'm happy with how the outcome is. And those that got up there and looked like a fool, don't get mad at Bay Solo because you did it to yourself. Peace out.